Hello everybody, and welcome to another Snowflake Gaming channel update. It feels like I make these a little too often, but there are going to be some substantial changes around here, so I thought it was worth making a video just to keep you guys informed, so that none of this comes as a surprise. So a quick recap of what's happened since I came back to YouTube a few months ago. I'd say I've made a fair amount of content, whether it's streaming, whether it's recording stuff. I've launched a clips channel as well, which is doing right. So I'd say I've done a fair bit. I've also been working on a lot of other stuff which you guys haven't even seen because I've got such a massive editing pile at the moment that a lot of the stuff I'm working on behind the scenes, it doesn't feel like I've done that work because you haven't seen any of it, so there's been a lot of stuff happening. That's just to sort of give some context as to what I'm going to get onto later on in this video. But that's basically a short summary of what we've done so far. But while that's been great, and I enjoy coming back to YouTube, I enjoy streaming, I enjoy recording, I editing and all of that. There have been some problems that have come up, mainly related to me. Three main problems which I'm going to go through. The first one of those problems has been the amount of time I have available. I've got a lot going on outside of YouTube and content making in that space. And I feel like in the near future that's only going to get worse. So there's going to be a lot of time where I'm going to be really, really busy. I'm not going to have as much time as I have had to work on YouTube. Also, don't really have the facilities to be able to hire an editor or anything like that. That will help me, speed up the processing and editing of a lot of these videos that are taking a long time to do. Whereas videos that have been waiting to be edited for months, which I haven't even had a chance to look at very much. So that's one of the issues I've had. And sort of linked into that, problem number two is too many projects. There's been so much stuff I've been working on. I've been trying to do so many different games, so many different series, and it has led to me trying to do way too much at once. I've been a bit naive, really, a bit of an idealist in that I think to myself that I'm going to be able to do all of these things. I'm going to be able to edit this one day, record this the next day, and just sort of get through everything. And realistically, I don't have enough time to do that. So I've been trying to do so many things, which has led to me doing a lot of nothing in the end. So I've had to put on my realistic cap on and realize that there's no way I'm going to be able to do this many different projects as much as I wish I could. And I wish I had all the time in the world and all the resources in the world to execute everything. It's just not going to happen. So it's a case of me, in a sense, trying to please everyone, but ending up pleasing no one. So yeah, that's something that's been on my mind, and I've been aware of it for a while since I came back, and I've been sort of pushing that issue to the side. But more and more, I'm thinking the way I'm doing YouTube at the moment is just not really working for me, and it's not really working for you guys. So that's another problem I've been thinking of that I want to fix. The third issue has been the unpredictability of it for you guys, I think. Because right now I'm not adhering to any sort of schedule or any sort of, I know I'm going to do this on this day. In the past, a few years ago, when I was streaming a lot more regularly, I had schedules. I knew what I was going to do on certain times and certain days of every week. And that made it so that people knew when I was going to be making content, people knew where to be at what time. And it worked well in that sense, although eventually it was too much. pressure on myself. But this way, the opposite of that, I've kind of just been doing stuff when I feel like it, uploading when I feel like it, streaming at random times, sometimes and not good times for certain people. And it's also been a little difficult then for me to manage. And it's difficult for people to get invested in a series when they don't know when it's going to be around. Like, if I stream an episode of something one day and then the next episode doesn't come until like 3 weeks or a month later, then it's not realistic to expect people to be invested in that. It's a bit difficult for me to get as invested in it as I should be, because I'm still trying to remember what happened like weeks ago, and it sort of disrupts the flow of the video or the stream, so there's that as well. But yeah, that's a lot about the the problems. I say problems. They're not huge problems. I mean, I still enjoy doing it, but they're definitely stuff that I could do better at. And I've been thinking, because I haven't been streaming or uploading over the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking about ways I can make it better, ways I can sort of streamline this whole process so that it's easier for me and it's easier for you guys. So yeah, here's what I'm going to be doing going forward. So there's going to be quite a few changes around here, and the first big thing is no more streaming. I know that might disappoint some of you, because I know some of you tune in pretty regularly to the streams, and you guys enjoy talking to me, telling me about your day, telling me what's going on, talking about random stuff like, I don't know, random games for football, what's going on. I know some of you guys enjoy that live interaction, and I enjoy it too. And I've streamed for a while now. I streamed for a while before I took my break from YouTube, and I went straight back into it. Coming back, I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to you guys. But the problem, there's a few problems with streaming. Firstly, it requires me to be available at certain times. It requires me to paying attention to chat and like view account and stuff like that. And I feel like while I'm streaming, I'm constantly looking to my other screen, looking at chat, looking at how many viewers I have, and I get easily distracted by that, which sort of leads to the quality of the content, in my opinion, not being as good, and not giving whatever game I'm playing as much attention as it really deserves, because I'm constantly distracted by the numbers on the other screen. Some people are really good at streaming, and they're able to manage that really, really well. I feel like that's something I'm not very good at least not as good as that, as I am at just like straight up uploading videos and just talking to the camera without having to worry about what's going on the other screen. So there's that. So yeah, we're not going to be doing any more streaming. It's just going to be uploading videos from now on, at least regularly. I'm going to get into that more later. It might not be I'm completely done with streaming, but yeah, in terms of doing it regularly, it's not going to be a regular thing anymore. Next thing is I'm going to be streamlining the number of series I'm doing. So those of you who are paying really close attention to the channel, I've been streaming a lot of different series. So I have 5 separate Football Manager saves going on. I have single player games, Oblivion, Tag Force. I have the EAFC Player Career Series. I have an NBA 2K My Career Series, and that's just what I've been streaming. I've also been uploading videos from other games as well. I've been doing Yu-Gi-Oh reactions. I've been recording, editing, and uploading stuff on the Snowflake channel as well. And that has added up to a lot in the end. Even though a lot of those Snowflake channel videos you haven't even seen, I still have been working on them in the background. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting out a lot of those series. I'm going to be putting the focus on the single player story games. So Oblivion and Tag Force 2, I'm going to be focusing on those. Football Manager series for now. If you guys enjoy the Football Manager content, this is where I say a big sorry, because I don't really have the time to be focusing on the Football Manager stuff right now. It's something that I might just be able to squeeze in with what I'm doing now, but I know in the near future there's going to be a lot of stuff going on for me, and I don't think there's any point committing to starting getting the Football Manager series off the ground if in a couple of weeks or a month's time I'm just not going to have time to do it. So I'm going to have to park the Football Manager series for now, probably at least until Football Manager 2025 comes out. But even then, I'm not sure what the situation will be like. We're going to have to evaluate it as it goes. It is something I want to do, and I'll see if there's going to be a way I can fit that in the future. But right now, I don't think I'm going to be doing any Football Manager. I'm not going to be streaming any more EAFC player careers or NBA 2K My Careers as well, or uploading it. Those games, I feel like I enjoy playing them, but in terms of making content out of them, it's a little bit on the repetitive side. And it's also the issue where I'm trying to provide commentary while I'm also trying to focus on the game, and I've noticed, I've found it hard to strike that balance. I'm trying to obviously win the matches, do the best I can in the game while I'm trying to create content and make it exciting, which I try to do with commentary. But it's been difficult to do that. They're probably games I'm still going to play, but probably not games I'm going to make content out of. And a lot of the games I've been editing and uploading on the Snowflake channel, and a lot of the other projects I have planned with the Snowflake channel, I'm going to stop working on those as well, just for the sake of narrowing things down and focusing on the content I really want to make. Again, like I said, if I had all the time in the world, if I had money to pay for editors, I might be able to do stuff like that, because I don't have the time to do everything. But yeah, I'm going to have to part those for now. So there's that. And I realise that's going to be a bit controversial, because I know some people are here for the Football Manager stuff, or the sports stuff in general. It's kind of sad to say that I won't be doing that for the foreseeable future. I'll look to see if I can bring it back at some point, but for now I just can't see myself having time to do it. The next thing is a regular upload schedule. So I've noticed a lot of my friends doing YouTube, they're sort of uploading content, or they're recording and editing their videos in advance, and they're scheduling the uploads for certain times. And the more they've done that, the more that idea has sort of grown on me. It also fixes my time issue, whereas before I was streaming and uploading at random times. Now I can just upload or record a bunch of videos in bulk, work on those, upload them, and schedule them for the week ahead. So that everything's scheduled, I can do stuff when I have time, and also it helps you guys know when you can expect certain content. I'm uploading certain series at certain times. I think that'll be a lot easier. So for the regular videos that I'm going to do, my schedule's going to be Livian videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. And Tag Force videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6, and then on Saturdays at 12 p.m. So yeah, I'm really putting the focus on those single player games. Also because I really enjoy making that content, and I think that's what I enjoy playing the most. And I feel like the videos and streams I've done for the single player games actually do perform the best. I mean, that was not really a significant factor. It's more because I enjoy it personally. So yeah, Oblivion 3 times a week, Tag Force 3 times a week. The other reason is there's a lot of single player games I want to play on this channel, and at the pace I'm going, I'm not even going to finish the games that I'm playing. let alone get onto, like, I don't know, the other Tactics games, or Skyrim, or all the other single-player games. I don't want to spoil anything after that I want to play, so I really need to start paying more attention to these single-player series so that I can actually get through them. Not that I'm saying I'm trying to rush through them and like, get over with, because I really enjoy them. It's just, at the pace I'm going, I'm never going to finish them, so I just want to make sure I'm giving those videos, or those series, the attention they deserve, and the attention I want to give them. And so there's that. The next item of business is the Snowflake channel. So I've just finished saying that I've stopped working on a lot of the projects I was working on. A lot of them you haven't even seen yet, or you might have seen an odd post on my Discord or my Twitter/X, trying to gauge some interest in certain projects. But I've stopped work on most of them, and that's because I want to mainly focus on a couple of series for that channel. Series which I really enjoy doing the most, and which I haven't given nearly enough attention on. And series which I'm calling them series, but so far I've only uploaded one video for each of those series, so I can't even really call them a series at the moment. One of them is the Trolling Every Oblivion NPC video, which is actually fairly close to coming out in the next episode. So watch this space on that one. But yeah, Trolling Every Oblivion NPC video is one I came up with, and one I don't think anyone else is doing. I really enjoy making it as well, learning about all the characters in the game, and I just really enjoy it. It was the first ever video I uploaded to the Snowflake channel, and I haven't been able to upload a second one since, which is a shame. That's going to change. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Behind the Card series, I want to bring back. It's been a really long time since I've uploaded one of those as well. Partly because of all of the other projects I've been working on, they've been competing with each other, but also because the one I'm working on is an absolutely huge one. It's going to be more like a documentary than a video when it comes out. So that's still a while away yet, but I'm going to spend more time working on it, so hopefully it won't be too far away. I haven't really spent enough time working on these videos to figure out exactly how long it's going to take, but I'm going to be working on them a lot more. And there's going to be a couple of other projects which I haven't revealed yet, which I'm going to be working on as well. A lot less than I was working on before. So that's good as well. And yeah, one more thing. So, one of the problems I've had with YouTube and content in general is that I have a hard time saying no to people. And you may not think so, because I'm not exactly the biggest channel in the world, but people ask for like different videos, different streams, different stuff, quite a lot. And while they are good ideas, and like I said, if I had all the time in the world, I would do all of them, and I have tried to do all of them. It's been difficult to sort of say no to people, and I haven't been saying no to people. I've just been saying, yeah, I'll do this series, I'll do that series, I'll carry on with this, I'll stream that. And yeah, the point of me saying yes to everyone is that I'm trying to please everyone, but then I end up doing so little of what everyone wants that I don't end up pleasing anyone. And I'm also, by doing that, I'm also not focusing on the content that I'm enjoying making, and I'm trying to please people instead of doing stuff that I want to do. But I realize with what I've said so far, it seems like I'm only doing stuff I like, and I'm not paying attention to what anyone else is doing. So if you notice my upload schedule earlier, you notice Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays dedicated to Oblivion, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays to Tag Force, and you may have noticed there's nothing scheduled for Sunday. So I'm going to be starting something new, and we're going to see how it goes. We're going to call it Snowflake Sunday, which is totally not a rip-off of Sidemen Sunday, or anything like that. I just wanted to give it a catchy name, alliteration and that, So for Snowflake Sundays, the floor will be open to you guys, where you will get to vote on what you want to see every Sunday. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to post a form on my Discord server, link in the description below. If I remember, they'll be in the description of my videos as well, but there is a chance I forget. But definitely on my Discord server. I'll be posting a link to the form, which will come out every Monday, and you will be able to vote for whatever you want to see on the channel the following Sunday. So how that's going to work is, so let's say you vote on Monday, then what you're voting for. Let me think of ways to phrase this. So so the form opens on Monday, and then it's open for that whole week from Monday to Sunday, and then whatever content gets chosen gets recorded and uploaded for the next Sunday, if that makes sense. So yeah, it can be whatever you want, within reason. If it's something I'm able to do, I'll do my best to do it. It could be an extra episode of a series that I'm running. It could be a game I haven't played, or a series I haven't played, or something that I played in the past and abandoned. It could be an online game that's not necessarily a series, you just want to see some gameplay of it. You could ask for me to stream on that day. Whatever you like. Those are just ideas. I don't want to limit your thoughts. I just want you to think of what you want to see from me and ask to vote. I don't want to limit your thoughts to just those things. Those are just examples of stuff you can pick. I haven't put multiple choice or anything. I've just put an open text field for you to sort of explain to me what you want to see on the Sunday. And yeah. And the way it's going to work is, we're going to open it on Monday. Everyone will submit their ideas. You won't get to see what anyone else has done. That's mainly due to technical reasons with like Google Forms and stuff. I just want people to be free to add their own options without being restricted by what other people have put. It's not even going to be a case of the idea with the most votes wins. It's going to be like, I'm going to pick a random idea and it's going to be chosen. But let's say like 3 people vote for one idea and 1 person votes for another idea. The votes will be like, so there's 4 votes in total. There'll be a 75% chance of me randomly picking option A, for example. So it's not like the majority have the better chance of winning, so it doesn't completely drown out the votes of people who are the minority and might want to stop voting because they never win, for example. But we're going to see how that goes. So that's sort of going to be my window where you guys get to decide what you want to see. So while the main focus is on me doing stuff I want to do, there's still a slot open for videos or streams or whatever you want to see that you want on the channel as well. I feel like this way it gets the best of both worlds. I don't get overwhelmed with content to do, but you guys still have an opportunity to have your say on stuff you want to see. And getting a video a week of your choice is still pretty good compared to some other YouTube channels. So, yeah, that's the way we're going to be doing things right now. So a quick summary of the stuff I said. No more streaming. Streamlining series only focusing on single player story games mainly, as well as the Trolling Oblivion NPCs, YouTube behind the car, and some other stuff to be revealed. The upload schedule as well for that: Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays for Oblivion at 6 PM UK time, Tuesdays and Thursdays 6 PM, and Saturdays 12 PM for Tag Force, also UK time, and Snowflake Sundays where you'll be able to vote on content you want to see on a Sunday. So, yeah, that's about it. So this video is either going to be good news or bad news, depending on what kind of content of mine you like. Ironically, even though I'm spending less time on content than I was before, it's ending up in me releasing more content. It just means it's going to be a lot less varied. You're going to lose the live interaction of it. But regular Oblivion, regular Tag Force, more time spent working on Snowflake channel videos, more consistent and predictable for you guys, so you know what to expect. Allows me to focus on content I want to make, and you guys still have a say as well, once a week on Sundays. And we'll see how that works. Hopefully that sort of hits the sweet spot of me spending the right amount of time on content, doing stuff I want, doing stuff you guys want. I don't want you to take this as don't suggest anything. I don't want to send that message at all, because I still want to listen to you guys' suggestions. But at the end of the day, I have to do stuff that I like, I'm comfortable with, and I'm gonna be able to keep going with, and that's gonna keep all of us happy. But yeah, we're almost half an hour into an update video, which is way too long. But I felt it was necessary since these changes are pretty substantial. I didn't want to blindside anyone with stuff. So yeah, you're probably going to see this next Monday. And then after that, the form should have already gone out for this week on my channel for Snowflake Sunday. I'm going to leave a link to that below. And yeah, not long from when this video is uploaded, we're going to have first Oblivion video, not stream, up on the channel, and should be daily content from there on in. So I'm positive about this. I'm pretty happy. Feel free to let me know your thoughts as well. Yeah, it's been your boy Snowflake. I hope this is good news for you, and if not, I'm very sorry, but like I said, I can't please everyone. I've got to please myself and please some people, and that's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll see you soon. Take care and peace.